Look at how many people this towing impacts. People are furious. This is a lightning rod for what angers people about city government.
The city administration wants to try something new with the way it contracts with tow companies. Is there a better way to improve service, and is moving to a sole contractor for the entire island the answer? Good evening, I'm Paula Akana. Right now, the city contracts various tow companies to remove vehicles if they're illegally parked or causing a hazard. But in a matter of months, that could all change. KITV4's Catherine Cruz joins us live with our top story. Catherine?
Well, Paula, I am standing in an area which is a tow zone, and I have to admit I have been towed from this area. I just simply forgot I parked here, and if there's anything worse than realizing what's happened is paying the bill at the end of the day.
At one time or another, you too may have experienced the agony of a tow. There's not just the ticket, but the tow charge, mileage fee, and storage fee as well. The city's plan to try something new with the sole vendor under a 5-year contract is in part because complaints are on the rise.
And hopefully they'll be treated better through some of this. Quality control will be an aspect of what we'll be evaluating in this process.
Dan Clark, who said he's been towed before, doubts the change will improve customer service.
There's no barring of violators. There's paltry penalties. There's no teeth in this particular submittal. The city is selling out the consumers.
Barney Robinson thinks the new system will make companies more accountable, but he says the fees that the city plans to collect from operators is being hiked about 30% at a time when the number of tows is down.
So we're not getting rich at this job. It's not something that we're making a ton of money on.
He says the companies are providing a service for HPD to clear the streets. Some council members are leery about a monopoly. They worry if the contract would have enough safeguards to protect drivers from exorbitant costs when they may not have the ability to pay cash.
We have to worry about how much these people are going to end up paying if the towing company has to pay $62,000 a month to the city.
The dilemma is finding a middle ground that is fair to tow companies and consumers and still generating money for the city. Dan Clark says he's offered to pilot a project to test software with the startup company that will alert drivers if they're close to being towed. He says so far the last two administrations haven't warmed to the idea.
Now, the council seemed interested in that idea as well as an option of paying with something like credit cards instead of just cash. Paula?
Now, Catherine, would this new plan apply to all cars that are illegally parked?
Well, no. This contract applies for police-initiated tows. There are other contracts regionally that handle abandoned cars. The city says they'll be looking at those too. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Catherine.